landed my record deal and General Hospital at the same time, basically. And the record was Working Class Dog, which had Jessie's Girl and I've Done Everything for You and Love Is Alright on it. And then started working on General Hospital. And that was the summer that I just stumbled on, in the summer that it became the biggest show on TV through the summer, you know. And it was nothing I particularly did. I was just along for the ride, but it certainly helped musically, you know, and music helped my profile on that show too.
So it's sort of like the synergy between the two.
Yeah, it was a good and a bad thing. It was there was a lot of radio stations that picked up the songs, and then found out I was also on a soap opera and thought I was, you know, some soap guy that had got lucky with a song and dropped it, you know, and didn't think I was a musician. So it had a it was a double-edged sword, for sure.
But the song itself really had quite a life. I mean, it was huge.
It's still living, baby.
Still living, baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jessie's Girl particularly has been in a bunch of movies and has had, you know, seems to really have become one of the kind of iconic 80s songs, you know. So I have no reason, understanding of that, other than hit a nerve, you know.
Tell me about the origins of the song. Where did that?
It was a girl that I knew. I was friends with her boyfriend, and wanted her, and you know, sexual angst makes great songs. A lot of my songs were written from sexual angst. So it was really I was a pretty lonely kid, you know, and I think that's why I started writing. I was never really one popular with the girls, that kind of thing. So it was it's just an arena that I operate from, you know, the unlucky guy.
When you wrote the song and it sort of became popular, did the girl ever sort of figure out it was her?
No, I'd lost contact with them before it was even recorded. Obviously, it was written maybe 8 months before it was recorded, so I'd lost contact with them, and to this day, I don't think they know it was about them. Every other friend that I had at the time was sure it was about their girlfriend, that I was hot for their girlfriend, you know, but it was not the case.
Did you take a lot of heat for that?
No, actually, there were kind of, you know, the couple of guys that said something, actually came up and said something to me. Friends were kind of jazzed about it, you know, like, my girl, like, it's about me. So,
did you let them think it was?
No.
You said no, it's not.
No, it's not. Dude, sorry to bust your bubble. Your girlfriend's hot, but, you know, it wasn't her.
I mean, you wanted Jessie's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Was the guy actually named Jesse?
No, his name was Gary, actually.
Did you tell him now? Is he back in Australia? Or?
No, he was in America. It was a short relationship. It wasn't like wasn't like one of my longtime friends or anything. It was just a short relationship, and I actually don't remember her name, her actual real name. But actually Oprah called us to try to find the girl. They wanted to bring us on and with, you know, here's the face behind the song kind of thing. And it was a stained glass class I was taking, because when I don't write songs, I like to do something else, you know, make clay things, and I wanted to learn stained glass. I went to stained glass class, and there was this girl there, and I was writing at the time, and I wrote the song about her, and so they went back to try and find, I couldn't remember the guy's name or anything, I just said it was in Pasadena, and it was 1979. And they went back and actually found the guy, and they said the name, and they said, oh yeah, that was him. They said, well, the good news is we found him. The bad news is he died 2 years ago, and they threw his records out a year ago. So they missed her finding out who she was by about a year.
So you never found out whether they together, did they break up? She's probably, and so she doesn't.
Oh, I'm very, very happily married now, but I just thought it would be, you know, they wanted to do the story on it to bring her on and say this was a girl that he wrote the song about, but it'd be just interesting for her to know.
That's hilarious. And you don't even remember her name?
No, I don't.
Wow.
I don't.
What'd she look like?
She was dark. She was dark-eyed, dark-haired, little. My wife's 4'11". Yeah.
How big was that song? How big did that get?
Well, I was number one and won a Grammy for the vocal. And sold, I got a gold record for the single, which doesn't happen very often. I don't even think happens now, because I don't even think they sell singles anymore. But it took like a year to get up to number one almost. It was a very odd story, and stayed there a long time. And it's certainly had a life after in movies. It was in, it was a Burt Reynolds porno movie about the porno industry. Boogie Nights, yeah, it was had a great scene in there. It was in, 13 Going on 30 was kind of based around it. And it's had actually an interesting life in the movies.
Let's see, we are Keeping the Faith.
Keeping the Faith, yes.
Mrs. Death 2.
What is it?
Mrs. Death 2, Hell's Fury.
Hey. That was Jessie's girl? Or another one?
Jessie's girl.
Oh, well.